The moon hangs in our night sky, a familiar and constant companion. It pulls on our oceans, creating the rhythm of the tides. It has inspired poets, guided navigators, and challenged scientists for millennia. We have walked upon its surface, brought back its rocks, and studied it with our most powerful telescopes. Yet despite our long and intimate history with this celestial body, a profound question remains unanswered, a question that strikes at the very heart of our own cosmic story. Where did the moon come from? The answer, it turns out, is far from simple, and the mystery only deepens the more we investigate its ancient and dusty face. For centuries we were content with myths and legends to explain our lunar partner, but science demands evidence, and the evidence we have gathered presents a perplexing puzzle. The moon is not just another rock floating in space, it is a world of strange and specific properties that defy easy explanation. Its size, its orbit, and its chemical makeup all point to a history that is both unique and deeply intertwined with our own planet. Unraveling this history is more than just an academic exercise. It is about understanding the chaotic and creative forces that shaped our solar system and made life on Earth possible. The quest to understand the moon's origin is a journey through cosmic violence and delicate orbital mechanics. It forces us to consider events that transpired billions of years ago on a scale almost too vast to comprehend. Did the Earth give birth to the moon? Did it capture it from the far reaches of the solar system? Or was it the result of a cataclysmic collision that nearly shattered our young world? Each possibility presents its own set of challenges and contradictions, leaving us to sift through the clues left behind in ancient rocks and complex computer simulations searching for the one true story. The stakes of this investigation are high. The moon is a critical component of the Earth system. Its gravitational influence stabilizes our planet's axial tilt, preventing wild and extreme climate swings that would have made the evolution of complex life much more difficult, if not impossible. Without the moon, our days would be shorter, our weather more violent, and our world a far less hospitable place. Understanding how we got our moon is therefore inseparable from understanding how we, as a species, came to be. It is a fundamental piece of our planetary identity, a mystery written in silver light across the night sky. Let's explore the leading suspects in this cosmic whodunit. First, we have the fission theory, proposed by George Darwin, son of the famous Charles Darwin. This idea suggests that the early Earth was spinning incredibly fast, a molten ball of rock rotating so rapidly that a large blob of its material was flung out into space. This ejected material then coalesced to form the moon. Imagine a spinning ball of pizza dough throwing off a smaller piece. The Pacific Ocean basin was even once proposed as the scar left behind from this dramatic departure. It's an elegant and straightforward idea, suggesting the moon is quite literally a child of the Earth. Next on our list is the capture theory. This hypothesis posits that the moon was a rogue celestial body, a wanderer formed elsewhere in the solar system. It drifted through space for eons until it passed too close to Earth and was ensnared by our planet's gravitational pull. It was a cosmic stranger that became a permanent resident. This theory neatly explains why the moon might have a different composition from Earth, since it would have originated in a completely different part of the solar nebula. It paints a picture of a dynamic and unpredictable early solar system where planets could gravitationally poach their own satellites from the cosmic wilderness. The current champion, however, is the giant impact hypothesis. This theory proposes a truly epic event. It suggests that a Mars-sized protoplanet, which scientists have named Theia, collided with the young Earth about 4.5 billion years ago. The impact was unimaginably violent, vaporizing Theia and blasting a tremendous amount of Earth's crust and mantle into orbit. This colossal ring of superheated debris then gradually clumped together under its own gravity over thousands of years, eventually forming the moon we see today. This model presents a vision of planetary formation as a destructive yet creative process, a cosmic demolition derby out of which new worlds are born. But here's the problem: none of these theories are a perfect fit. The fission theory requires an Earth spinning at an impossibly high rate, a speed for which we have no evidence. The capture theory has major issues with orbital mechanics. It is incredibly difficult for a body as large as the Moon to be captured into such a stable, nearly circular orbit without a catastrophic collision or some third body to dissipate energy. And while the giant impact hypothesis is popular, it predicts that the Moon should be made mostly of material from the impactor, Theia. Yet, as we will see, the Moon's chemistry tells a very different and much stranger story. When our Apollo astronauts brought back lunar rocks, we expected to find answers. Instead, we found more questions. Analysis of these rocks revealed a startling fact. Their isotopic composition is almost identical to that of rocks from Earth's crust and mantle. Isotopes are different versions of elements, and their specific ratios act like a geological fingerprint. The fact that Earth and the Moon share this fingerprint is a major problem for the giant impact theory, which suggests the Moon should carry Theia's distinct isotopic signature. It's like finding a suspect at a crime scene whose DNA is an exact match to the victim's. It doesn't make sense. This chemical similarity strongly supports the idea that the Moon was born from Earth's material, which gives a boost to the fission theory. However, this is where another major contradiction arises. While the Moon's crust is like Earth's, its overall composition is fundamentally different. The Moon has a remarkably small iron core, or perhaps no distinct core at all. Earth, by contrast, has a massive, dense iron core that generates our protective magnetic field. If the Moon was torn from the Earth, which was already a differentiated body with a core, it should have taken a proportional amount of iron with it. It didn't. This leads us to the double planet idea, also known as the co-formation theory. This model suggests that the Earth and Moon formed together side by side from the same cloud of gas and dust in the early solar system. They would have accreted material from the same local reservoir, which would explain their identical isotopic signatures. In this scenario, they are not parent and child, but cosmic siblings. This would make the Earth-Moon system a binary planet, a unique configuration in our cosmic neighborhood. It's an appealing concept that elegantly solves the chemical fingerprint mystery. However, the co-formation model has its own fatal flaw. It fails to explain the Earth-Moon system's high angular momentum, the combined energy of Earth's spin and the Moon's orbit. There is simply too much momentum in the system for the two bodies to have formed peacefully next to each other. Furthermore, this theory cannot account for why the Moon would have ended up so iron-poor compared to Earth. If they formed from the same primordial material, they should have similar overall compositions. Every theory we devise seems to solve one part of the puzzle while completely failing to address another, leaving us in a state of cosmic confusion. With the leading naturalistic theories all facing significant hurdles, some have ventured into more speculative and extraordinary territory. In the 1970s, two Soviet scientists, Mikhail Vasin and Alexander Shcherbakov, published an article that asked a provocative question: is the Moon a natural satellite, or could it be an artificial one? They pointed to a series of anomalies: the Moon's strangely circular orbit, its unnervingly precise size to create a perfect solar eclipse from our vantage point, and the fact that it is hollow, an idea based on seismic data suggesting it rings like a bell when struck by meteorites. They proposed that the Moon could be a colossal spacecraft, an ancient world hollowed out by an advanced intelligence and placed into its specific orbit around Earth long ago. This is, of course, an extreme and highly speculative idea residing firmly in the realm of science fiction for most mainstream scientists. However, it highlights the sheer depth of the mystery we face. When conventional explanations fail to account for the observed facts, it is human nature to start considering unconventional possibilities, no matter how far-fetched they may seem. The Moon's strangeness almost invites such radical thinking. The idea of an engineered Moon forces us to confront a profound philosophical question about our place in the universe. Is everything we see the result of random chance and natural physical laws, or could there be intention behind it? The moon's existence, so perfectly tuned to stabilize our world and foster life, feels almost too convenient to be a mere cosmic accident. From its role in tidal rhythms to its stabilizing effect on our planet's axis, the moon acts less like a random chunk of rock and more like a carefully designed piece of planetary machinery essential for the terrestrial biosphere. Ultimately, we are left suspended between probable impossibilities and improbable possibilities. The theories of a natural origin, fission, capture and giant impact all struggle to reconcile the conflicting evidence of chemistry and physics. Perhaps the truth lies in a combination of these theories, or in a new model we have yet to imagine. Or perhaps, as the Soviet scientists dared to suggest, the answer is not one of chance, but of choice. The moon may not be a child of Earth, a captured wanderer, or the result of a cosmic crash, but a deliberate construction, an artifact, a silent, watchful guardian, placed there for a purpose we may never understand. Look up at the night sky. What do you see? If you're lucky, you'll see our moon. It hangs there like a giant, silent sentinel. Sometimes it's a sliver of light, a cosmic Cheshire cat's grin. Other times it's a full, brilliant disk bathing the world in its gentle, silvery glow. For all of human history, we have gazed upon it with wonder and curiosity. We've told stories about it, written poems, and even worshipped it. The moon is a constant companion on our journey through the cosmos, a familiar face in the vast, dark emptiness of space. It's so familiar, in fact, that we often take its most extraordinary features for granted. Now let's talk about a truly amazing coincidence. The sun is enormous, a raging ball of nuclear fire about 400 times wider than our little moon. Yet, from our vantage point here on Earth, they appear to be almost exactly the same size in the sky. How is this possible? It's a beautiful accident of cosmic geometry. The sun is also about 400 times farther away from us than the moon is. This perfect ratio of size and distance creates the illusion that they are celestial twins. This alignment is what allows for the breathtaking spectacle of a total solar eclipse, a moment when the moon slides perfectly in front of the sun. This celestial alignment is incredibly precise. If the moon were just a little bit smaller or a little bit farther away, it would never completely cover the sun. We would only experience annular eclipses, where a ring of fire is still visible. If it were larger or closer, it would block out the sun's magnificent corona, the wispy outer atmosphere that is only visible during a total eclipse. For us on Earth, the conditions are just right. It's a cosmic ballet where the partners are perfectly matched in apparent size, allowing us to witness one of the universe's most stunning performances. Think about the sheer odds of this happening. The universe is filled with planets and moons of all different sizes, orbiting at all different distances. For our planet to have a moon that so precisely matches the apparent size of our star is a statistical marvel. It's a feature of our solar system that seems almost too good to be true, a piece of cosmic serendipity that has captivated astronomers and stargazers for centuries. Is it just a lucky break? Or is there something more to this perfect cosmic pairing? The questions are as vast as the universe itself. The moon's influence extends far beyond its visual beauty in our sky. Its gravitational pull is a powerful force that shapes our world in profound ways. The most obvious effect is the ocean tides. Twice a day, the moon's gravity tugs on Earth's oceans, causing the water to bulge out on the side closest to the moon and the side farthest from it. As the Earth rotates, these bulges move across the planet, creating the rhythmic rise and fall of the tides. This constant mixing of ocean water has a huge impact on coastal ecosystems and even helps regulate global climate patterns by circulating warm and cold water. This gravitational dance between the Earth and Moon does more than just slosh our oceans around. It acts as a stabilizing anchor for our entire planet. Earth spins on its axis, which is tilted at about 23.5 degrees. This tilt is what gives us our seasons. Without the Moon's steady gravitational influence, this tilt would wobble dramatically over long periods. Scientists believe it could swing wildly from nearly 0 degrees, eliminating seasons entirely, to more than 45 degrees, creating extreme and chaotic climate shifts. Our planet could become a very unstable and unpredictable place to live. Imagine a world without this stability. The polar regions might swing down to the equator and equatorial regions could end up in perpetual darkness for part of the year. The climate would be in a constant state of flux, making it incredibly difficult for complex life to evolve and survive. The Moon, in essence, acts like a gyroscope for Earth. It keeps our planet spinning steadily, preventing it from tumbling chaotically through space. This stabilizing effect has created the relatively predictable and mild climate that has allowed life to flourish for billions of years. We owe our stable seasons to our oversized lunar companion. So the Moon is not just a pretty light in the sky. It is an active participant in the daily functions of our planet. Its gravity is a constant, invisible hand that stirs our oceans and keeps our world in balance. It is a fundamental part of the Earth system, a partner that has helped create the conditions necessary for our existence. The serene, pale orb we see at night is, in reality, a powerful gravitational engine that has made Earth the habitable world we know and love today. It's a cosmic guardian protecting us from chaos. When we look out into our solar system, we see moons everywhere. Jupiter and Saturn have dozens of them, like a king with a court of celestial attendants. Mars has two tiny, captured asteroids, Phobos and Deimos. But when you compare Earth's moon to these other natural satellites, you quickly realize that ours is very different. The most striking difference is its size relative to its host planet. Our moon has a diameter that is more than a quarter of Earth's diameter. No other moon in the solar system is that large in proportion to its planet. Most other moons are tiny compared to the giants they orbit. The Galilean moons of Jupiter, while large, are dwarfed by the gas giant itself. Titan, Saturn's largest moon, is similarly minuscule next to its ringed parent. These moons are like pebbles next to a boulder. Our moon, however, is more like a partner in a binary system. This unusual size ratio suggests a violent and unique origin story. The leading theory, the giant impact hypothesis, proposes that a Mars-sized object named Theia collided with the early Earth, and the debris from this cataclysmic event eventually coalesced to form our moon. This dramatic birth story helps explain many of the moon's strange properties, including its size and its composition, which is remarkably similar to Earth's mantle. It also explains why the moon is so crucial to our planet's stability. A smaller moon like those orbiting Mars would not have enough gravitational muscle to stabilize Earth's axial tilt or to create significant ocean tides. The moons of Jupiter and Saturn are locked in a complex gravitational dance with their massive planets, but their effect on the planets themselves is far less pronounced than the moon's effect on Earth. Our moon is a cosmic anomaly. It is not a captured asteroid, nor is it a small body that formed alongside its planet from the same cloud of gas and dust. It is the result of a cosmic collision, a unique and transformative event in our planet's history. This makes the Earth-Moon system a special case in our cosmic neighborhood. We are not just a planet with a moon, we are a double planet system, bound together by a shared history of violence and a gravitational embrace that has shaped the destiny of our world in ways we are still just beginning to understand. This brings us to the ultimate question: could complex life like us exist on Earth without the moon? Given its profound influence, the answer might be no. Without the moon's stabilizing pull, Earth's climate could have been too erratic for life to gain a foothold and evolve beyond the simplest organisms. The wild swings in our axial tilt would have created environmental chaos, with ice ages and scorching heat waves sweeping across the globe in unpredictable cycles. This would make it incredibly difficult for sophisticated ecosystems to develop and thrive over geological timescales, the A-world of extremes. Furthermore, the moon-driven tides may have been a critical ingredient in the recipe for life itself. The regular washing of the tides over coastal areas created vast tidal pools, which were dynamic environments with fluctuating concentrations of chemicals. Some scientists speculate that these primordial soup kitchens were the perfect place for the first self-replicating molecules to form. The constant cycle of wetting and drying could have helped concentrate the necessary organic compounds, providing the spark that ignited life on our planet. Without the moon, this crucial evolutionary cradle might never have existed. When we look for habitable planets around other stars, we often focus on finding worlds in the Goldilocks zone, where liquid water can exist. But maybe that's not enough. Perhaps we should also be looking for planets with large moons. The presence of a significant natural satellite could be a key indicator that a planet has the stability needed for life to emerge and evolve over billions of years. The rare Earth hypothesis suggests that the specific conditions that led to life on our planet, including our large moon, are incredibly uncommon in the universe. So as we gaze up at that familiar lunar disk, we are left with a deep and humbling sense of wonder. Is this intricate system of celestial mechanics, the perfect eclipse, the life-sustaining tides, the planetary stability, all just a magnificent coincidence? Is it simply the result of a random cosmic collision that happened to work out in our favor? Or does this finely tuned relationship between the Earth and its moon hint at something more, a deeper principle or design woven into the fabric of the cosmos? The universe doesn't give up its secrets easily, but asking the questions is the first step on the journey to understanding our place within it. The sea, a vast blue wilderness that covers over 70% of our planet, from the gentle waves that lap at the shore to the crushing darkness miles beneath, it holds more secrets than we dare imagine. Hidden beneath the vast rolling waves of the Western Pacific Ocean lies a place so mysterious, so extreme, that it has captured the imagination of explorers, scientists and storytellers for generations. This is the Mariana Trench, the deepest known part of our planet's oceans, a chasm that stretches for over 1,500 miles, curving like a crescent moon in the darkness below. Its location, far from any continent, is marked only by the endless blue above, but beneath the surface the world changes dramatically. The Mariana Trench plunges to an astonishing depth of over 36,000 feet. Specifically, the Challenger Deep, its lowest point, reaches nearly 36,070 feet below sea level. To put that into perspective, if you were to drop Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on Earth, into the trench, its peak would still be submerged by more than a mile of water. The descent into the trench is a journey into perpetual night, where sunlight cannot penetrate and the pressure increases with every foot downward. Imagine standing at the base of Mount Everest, looking up at its snow-capped summit. Now imagine that entire mountain inverted, buried beneath the ocean and still not reaching the surface. The scale is almost impossible to comprehend. The pressure at the bottom of the trench is over 1,000 times greater than at sea level, enough to crush most human-made objects with ease. Down here, the world is transformed. Light from the sun disappears entirely just a few hundred meters below the surface, leaving the trench in a state of eternal darkness. Temperatures plummet to near freezing, hovering just above 0 degrees Celsius. The water is so cold and dense that it feels almost alien, a stark contrast to the sunlit world above. The pressure here is unimaginable, over 16,000 pounds per square inch. That's enough to crush steel, shatter glass, and obliterate anything not specifically engineered to survive these conditions. Only the most advanced submersibles, built with specially reinforced hulls, have ever made the journey to the trench's deepest points. Even then, the risk is immense. Every bolt, every seam must withstand forces that would destroy ordinary ships in an instant. Yet, even in these seemingly impossible conditions, life not only exists, it thrives. The creatures of the Mariana Trench are some of the most extraordinary on Earth. Many are bioluminescent, producing their own light to navigate the darkness, attract prey, or communicate. Some have bodies so transparent you can see their organs, an adaptation to the lack of light and the need to avoid predators. Others are armoured against the crushing pressure, with flexible, gelatinous bodies that can withstand the weight of the ocean above. Some of the most bizarre and haunting creatures call this place home. There are fish with enormous unhinging jaws that can swallow prey larger than themselves, like the gulper eel or the infamous anglerfish, whose bioluminescent lure dangles in the darkness to attract unsuspecting victims. Amphipods, tiny shrimp-like scavengers, swarm over anything that drifts down from above, while the ghostly snailfish glides effortlessly along the trench floor, its body adapted to the crushing depths. Human exploration of the Mariana Trench has been rare and challenging. In 1960, the bathyscaphe Trieste carried two men, Jacques Piccard and Don Walsh, to the bottom of the Challenger Deep, a feat not repeated by humans for over 50 years. Today, remotely operated vehicles and robotic submersibles continue to explore the trench, collecting samples and capturing images of this alien world. Each mission reveals new species, new mysteries, and new insights into the resilience of life. The trench is also home to hydrothermal vents and cold seeps, places where chemicals and heat escape from the Earth's crust, creating oases of life in the darkness. Here, bacteria and other microorganisms thrive on chemicals like hydrogen sulfide, forming the base of a unique food web. Tube worms, clams, and other creatures cluster around these vents, living in a world completely cut off from sunlight, sustained by the energy of the Earth itself. But even here, in the most remote and hostile environment on Earth, the impact of humanity can be seen. Scientists have discovered traces of plastic pollution and toxic chemicals in the deepest sediments of the trench, a sobering reminder that our actions reach even the most inaccessible corners of the planet. The Mariana Trench is both a symbol of nature's resilience and a warning of our responsibility to protect the oceans. The Mariana Trench remains one of the last great frontiers on Earth, a place of wonder, danger, and discovery. Its depths challenge our understanding of life, our technology, and our imagination. As we continue to explore, we are reminded of how much we have yet to learn about our own planet, and how vital it is to preserve these extraordinary places for future generations. For centuries, the world's oceans have been a source of endless fascination and mystery. From the earliest days of seafaring, sailors and scientists alike have encountered strange phenomena, anomalies that defy easy explanation. The ocean, covering more than 70% of our planet, is a vast, largely unexplored frontier. Its depths are shrouded in darkness, concealing secrets that have puzzled humanity for generations. As ships crossed uncharted waters, stories began to circulate, tales of inexplicable sounds, bizarre creatures, and unidentifiable objects lurking beneath the waves. These accounts, once dismissed as mere sailors' tales or the products of overactive imaginations, have increasingly drawn the attention of modern science. Today, with advanced technology and a renewed sense of curiosity, researchers are delving deeper than ever before, hoping to shed light on the ocean's most perplexing mysteries. Among the most intriguing of these mysteries are the strange sounds that echo through the deep. Imagine the vast, silent world beneath the surface, suddenly pierced by metallic clangs, eerie moans, or thunderous booms. These sounds, captured by sensitive underwater microphones called hydrophones, have baffled experts for decades. Some noises resemble the grinding of metal, as if ancient machines are operating in the abyss. Others are so loud and powerful that they can be detected thousands of miles away. The ocean is a symphony of natural and unnatural sounds, and scientists have only begun to catalogue and analyse the full range of these underwater anomalies. Each new recording raises more questions. What could be producing these noises? Are they the result of geological activity, unknown marine life, or something else entirely? But it's not just sounds that spark curiosity. The seafloor itself is a landscape of wonders and enigmas. In the inky blackness, explorers have discovered strange structures, formations that don't fit with our current understanding of geology or biology. Some appear to be natural, yet their shapes are so precise and regular that they seem almost artificial. Others are scattered with objects that defy classification. Massive stones arranged in patterns, mysterious ruins that hint at lost civilizations, and artifacts that have no known origin. These discoveries fuel speculation and debate. Are they the remnants of ancient cultures swallowed by the sea, or the work of unknown forces? Each expedition uncovers new puzzles, reminding us how little we truly know about the world beneath the waves. One of the most famous and enduring oceanic mysteries is known as the bloop. In the summer of 1997, a series of powerful, ultra-low frequency sounds were detected by hydrophones in the remote South Pacific. The sound was so loud it was picked up by sensors over 3,000 miles apart. Researchers at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, were stunned. The bloop didn't match any known man-made or natural sound. Its unique audio signature was unlike anything previously recorded. The event quickly captured the imagination of scientists and the public alike, sparking a wave of theories and speculation. Was it the result of a massive underwater earthquake, the carving of an iceberg, or something far more mysterious? The sheer scale of the bloop was staggering. To produce a sound of such magnitude, the source would have to be enormous, far larger than any known marine animal, including the blue whale, which is the largest creature ever to have lived on Earth. This led some to wonder, could there be a colossal, undiscovered life form lurking in the ocean's depths? The idea of a giant sea monster, once relegated to myth and legend, suddenly seemed plausible. Others suggested more mundane explanations, but none could fully account for the bloop's unique characteristics. The mystery deepened as further analysis failed to reveal a definitive answer. The bloop became a symbol of the ocean's enduring capacity to surprise and confound us. To this day, the true source of the bloop remains unknown. Despite advances in technology and years of investigation, the ocean continues to guard its secrets closely. The bloop is just one of countless anomalies that remind us how much remains to be discovered beneath the waves. As we push the boundaries of exploration, we are constantly humbled by the vastness and complexity of the sea. Each unanswered question is an invitation to look deeper, to listen more closely, and to never stop searching for the truth hidden in the depths. Could ancient cities lie beneath the waves? For centuries, legends and myths have spoken of entire civilizations swallowed by the sea, mysterious places where people once thrived, now hidden beneath the ocean's surface. From the lost city of Atlantis to tales of sunken kingdoms in every corner of the world, humanity has always been fascinated by the idea that beneath the rolling tides, secrets of our past may still be waiting to be discovered. But are these just stories, or is there real evidence that ancient cities once stood where only water now flows? In Japan, divers made a breathtaking discovery off the coast of Yonaguni Island. Deep beneath the waves, they found what appears to be a massive stone structure. Some say it resembles a temple, with perfectly carved steps, broad terraces and flat platforms that seem too precise to be the work of nature alone. The Yonaguni Monument, as it's now called, has sparked fierce debate among scientists and historians. Some believe it's a natural rock formation shaped by millennia of ocean currents and earthquakes. Others argue that the sharp angles, right-angled corners and apparent staircases are clear signs of human craftsmanship, perhaps dating back thousands of years to a time before written history. Divers exploring the site have uncovered stone tools and artifacts nearby, adding to the mystery. Could this be the remains of a lost civilization, its temples and plazas now home to fish and coral, or is it simply a geological wonder, a trick of nature that just happens to look like the ruins of an ancient city? Across the ocean, in India, another incredible discovery has captured the world's imagination. For generations, the city of Dwarka was thought to be a myth, a legendary kingdom described in ancient Hindu texts as the home of Lord Krishna, built of gold and jewels, and eventually swallowed by the sea. But in recent decades, marine archaeologists have found evidence of a real city lying beneath the waves of the Arabian Sea, just off the coast of modern-day Dwarka. Divers have uncovered stone walls, streets, and even what appear to be the remains of docks and buildings, all encrusted with centuries of marine life. Pottery shards, tools and sculptures have been brought to the surface, some dating back over 9,000 years, far older than most known civilizations. The discovery has forced historians to reconsider what we know about the ancient world. Was Dwarka truly a thriving metropolis that met a watery end, its story preserved in myth and legend? Or is the truth even stranger than fiction? The question remains, what caused these ancient cities to vanish beneath the sea? Some scientists point to the end of the last ice age, when melting glaciers caused sea levels to rise dramatically. flooding coastlines and swallowing entire settlements. Others suggest that earthquakes, tsunamis, or even sudden shifts in the Earth's crust could have triggered catastrophic events, wiping out civilizations in a matter of hours. Satellite imagery and underwater surveys have revealed dozens of other possible sites around the world. Ruins off the coasts of Greece, Egypt, and the Caribbean, all hinting at a time when the world's oceans were much lower, and vast stretches of land now lost to the deep were once home to thriving cultures. As technology advances, we are only just beginning to uncover the secrets hidden beneath the waves. Each new discovery challenges our understanding of history and reminds us that the story of humanity is far older and far more mysterious than we ever imagined. There are areas where no life survives, called dead zones, but nearby life thrives around volcanic vents, feeding on sulfur instead of sunlight. These alien ecosystems prove that life doesn't need the surface at all. Could such life exist elsewhere in the universe, or even deeper in our oceans? Despite our satellites, submarines and technology, we've explored only 5% of the oceans. What if the greatest discoveries of our time lie right beneath our feet? Perhaps even now, something ancient watches from the deep, waiting. Subscribe to Mysteries of the World for more real-life secrets and hidden history. Dive deeper into the unknown. In the golden plains of Africa, where the first light of dawn spills across the endless grasslands, a world awakens that is both ancient and alive. Here the land stretches as far as the eye can see, painted in hues of gold and amber, a living canvas shaped by time and the elements. The air is crisp, filled with the gentle hum of insects and the distant calls of birds greeting the new day. This is a place where nature's rhythms have remained unchanged for millennia, and every sunrise brings with it the promise of new stories waiting to unfold. As the sun rises over endless horizons, its rays illuminate a landscape teeming with life. Herds of antelope move gracefully through the tall grass, their silhouettes casting long shadows in the morning light. Elephants lumber quietly in the distance, their massive forms almost blending into the rolling hills. The world here is vast, open and wild, a place where survival is a daily challenge, and every creature plays its part in the delicate balance of the ecosystem. Acacia trees sway in the wind, their branches dancing gracefully against the sky. These iconic trees, with their umbrella-shaped canopies, provide shelter and sustenance to countless animals. Birds flit from branch to branch, singing their morning songs, while small mammals scurry through the undergrowth, seeking safety from the predators that roam these plains. The acacia's resilience is a testament to the harsh beauty of this land, thriving where few others can. Amidst this breathtaking landscape lives a creature of unmatched majesty, the lion. With a mane that glows like fire in the morning sun, the male lion stands as a symbol of strength and nobility. Nearby, lionesses move with quiet confidence, guiding their playful cubs through the grass. Together, they form a tightly knit family, a pride whose bonds are forged through cooperation, loyalty, and shared survival. The lion's presence commands respect, its roar echoing across the plains as a reminder of its place at the top of the food chain. Feared, revered, and worshipped for millennia, the lion has captured the imagination of humans since the dawn of our own history. Across Africa, ancient peoples carved the likeness of lions into stone and wood, honoring them as powerful spirits and protectors. In tribal legends, the lion is often seen as a guardian, a symbol of courage and leadership. Even today, the image of the lion endures in art, folklore, and national emblems, a testament to its enduring influence on our collective consciousness. But beneath the roar, beneath the outward display of power and dominance, lies a deeper story. The lion is not just a fearsome predator, but a complex and social animal. Within the pride, each member has a role to play, from the vigilant mothers who protect and nurture their young to the males who defend their territory from rivals. Their lives are filled with moments of tenderness and play, of struggle and cooperation. To truly understand the lion, we must look beyond the surface, beyond the myths and legends, and see the animal as it truly is, a creature shaped by its environment, its family, and its history. A history lost in sand, waiting to be uncovered. For thousands of years, the lion has roamed these lands, its story intertwined with that of humanity. Yet much of its past remains shrouded in mystery, hidden beneath layers of earth and time. Archaeologists continue to discover ancient relics, carvings, paintings, and artifacts that offer glimpses into the deep connection between lions and the people who once shared this land. Each discovery adds a new chapter to the lion's story, revealing how it has inspired awe, fear, and admiration across generations. A mystery never fully told. The lion's legacy is written not only in the sands of Africa, but in the hearts and minds of all who have encountered its power and grace. As the sun sets over the savannah, casting long shadows across the land, we are reminded that the story of the lion is far from over. It is a tale of survival and adaptation, of beauty and danger, of a creature that continues to inspire wonder and respect. Join us as we journey deeper into the world of the lion, uncovering the secrets of its past and exploring the challenges it faces in an ever-changing world. The lion, Panthera leo, has ruled the African continent for over 2 million years. Fossils reveal that these great cats once roamed Europe, Asia, and even North America. The African savanna, bathed in the golden light of dawn, is a place where legends are born. Here, the lion is not just an animal, it is a living symbol, a creature that has captured the imagination of people for thousands of years. Its powerful presence, regal bearing and thunderous roar have echoed across the plains, inspiring awe and reverence in all who encounter it. The lion's story is woven into the very fabric of Africa's history, culture, and mythology. It is here, in this vast and untamed land, that the lion rose to become more than a beast of the wild. It became a symbol, a legend. The lion's image, its strength and majesty have come to represent courage, leadership, and the spirit of the wild itself. For countless generations, the lion has stood as a guardian of the savannah, a king among animals, and a source of inspiration for people across the continent and beyond. Long before written history, ancient African tribes looked to the lion as a creature of immense power and mystery. They carved its likeness into stone, etched its form onto cave walls, and painted its image in ochre and charcoal. These early artists were not simply recording what they saw, they were expressing a deep respect, even a sense of kinship with the lion. The lion's image was a mark of strength, a talisman against danger, and a symbol of the qualities that the people themselves aspired to: bravery, nobility, and resilience. In the flickering firelight of ancient camps, stories were told of lions as protectors, as spirits of the land, and as guides for the living and the dead. These carvings and paintings, weathered by centuries of wind and rain, still speak to us today, reminding us of the enduring bond between humans and lions in Africa. As civilizations rose along the Nile, the lion's symbolic power only grew. In ancient Egypt, the lion was revered as a creature of both ferocity and protection. Pharaohs, seeking to embody the strength and authority of the lion, adorned their thrones with lion heads and surrounded themselves with statues and carvings of these majestic beasts. The lion became a royal emblem, a sign of divine right and unyielding power. In hieroglyphics and temple art, lions were depicted as guardians, as companions of the gods, and as fierce defenders of the realm. The goddess Sekhmet, with the head of a lioness, was worshipped as a force of war and healing, her image a reminder of the lion's dual nature, capable of both destruction and protection. Through these symbols, the lion's legacy was woven into the very heart of Egyptian culture, its image enduring for millennia as a mark of kingship and sacred might. Far to the south in the highlands of Ethiopia, the lion took on new forms in the stories and art of the people. Here, legends spoke of powerful guardians, beings that were part man, part lion, who watched over lost cities and ancient ruins. These half-man, half-lion figures were carved into stone and cast in bronze, their fierce faces and muscular bodies standing as sentinels at the gates of forgotten kingdoms. In Ethiopian tradition, the lion was not only a symbol of strength, but also of wisdom and spiritual authority. The Lion of Judah became a national emblem, representing the lineage of kings and the unity of the nation. Even today, the lion's image can be found in the art, folklore, and identity of Ethiopia, a testament to the enduring power of this magnificent animal as a symbol of protection, leadership, and the mysteries of the past. Across Africa, from the savannas to the highlands, the lion's legend lives on, etched in stone, woven into myth and alive in the hearts of the people of the earth. In the wilds of Timbavati, South Africa, local tribes believe in the myth of the white lion. Not an albino, but a sacred creature born once in centuries. Scientists struggle to explain it. A rare genetic mutation, yes, but elders say the white lion is a spirit sent to guard the balance of nature. To this day, sightings remain rare, and those who've seen one often speak of it in whispers. Lions are the only social big cats, but their prides hold secrets. Males are not always kings. It's the lionesses who lead the hunt, who protect the cubs, and who pass down knowledge. In the vast, untamed wilderness of the African savanna, the arrival of a new male lion at the edge of a pride's territory signals the beginning of a dramatic and often violent chapter in the lives of these majestic animals. When a new male challenges the pride, it is not simply a matter of brute force or dominance. It is a test of survival, strategy, and the relentless drive to pass on one's genes. The challenger, often a young and powerful lion in his prime, approaches with a singular purpose: to overthrow the reigning male and claim the pride as his own. This confrontation is fraught with tension, as the resident male must defend not only his position, but also the lives of his offspring and the stability of the pride itself. The stakes are highest for the youngest members of the pride, the cubs. When a new male takes over, he often kills the cubs sired by his predecessor. This act, as shocking as it may seem, is a calculated move rooted in the harsh realities of nature. By eliminating the offspring of the former leader, the new male ensures that the lionesses will soon come back into estrus, allowing him to father his own cubs and secure his genetic legacy. For the lionesses, this is a time of turmoil and heartbreak. They fight valiantly to protect their young, risking injury or even death in the process. The bond between mother and cub is strong, and the lioness's courage in the face of overwhelming odds is a testament to the fierce maternal instincts that drive them. This brutal but strategic move is not born out of cruelty, but out of the evolutionary imperative to ensure the survival of one's own bloodline. In the wild, every action is governed by the need to adapt, survive, and reproduce. The new male's dominance is quickly established, and the pride must adapt to this new reality. Over time, the lionesses may accept the new leader, and the cycle of life continues as new cubs are born, carrying the genes of the victorious male. The pride's social structure is both fragile and resilient, shaped by the constant ebb and flow of power and the ever-present struggle for survival. These aren't acts of senseless violence or cruelty, they're acts of nature coded by millions of years of evolution. The story of the pride is one of constant change, resilience, and adaptation. Each challenge, each loss, and each victory is a part of the intricate tapestry of life on the savannah, where survival is never guaranteed and every day is a testament to the enduring spirit of the lion. A century ago, over 200,000 lions roamed Africa. Today, fewer than 20,000 remain. Poaching, habitat loss, and conflict with humans have turned these kings into ghosts of their past. In the Serengeti, hidden collars track the last of a dying dynasty. Some lions roam protected zones, others wander into danger. A lion's roar can be heard from 5 miles away. It's not just a call, it's a declaration of power, of presence. But one day, will that roar be silenced forever? Or will we finally understand what the ancients believed, that lions are not just beasts, they are guardians of the earth's most ancient rhythms? In the shadows of dusk, as the African sun disappears behind the savannah, the lion walks alone. Not just as an animal, but as a legacy, If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to subscribe to Mysteries of the World and press the bell icon to never miss an adventure.
The Taj Mahal rises from the banks of the Yamuna River, a vision of perfect symmetry and ethereal beauty. Every year, millions visit Agra to witness its marble glow shift from dawn's pink to sunset's gold. Known as the ultimate symbol of love, it's also a monument shrouded in mystery. Behind its serene facade, legends whisper of sealed rooms, secret tunnels, and even a dark twin that was never built. For every fact, there's a rumor, challenging the history we know. The Taj Mahal is a battleground of narratives where official accounts clash with local legends and modern controversies. Is it just a tomb or something more? The unanswered questions only deepen its allure. As we stand before its gates, we're invited to look closer, to question and to wonder about the secrets locked within its marble walls. The Taj Mahal is more than an architectural marvel. It's a historical enigma, a story with missing chapters. Its enduring power lies not just in its beauty, but in the secrets it keeps. The Taj Mahal's story begins with the legendary love between Shah Jahan and his wife Mumtaz Mahal. Mumtaz was not just a queen, but Shah Jahan's confidant and advisor, celebrated for her intelligence and compassion. In 1631, tragedy struck. Mumtaz died during childbirth, leaving the emperor devastated. Grief-stricken, Shah Jahan vowed to build a mausoleum so magnificent the world would never forget her. Construction began in 1632, transforming sorrow into architectural perfection. He chose a serene spot by the Yamuna River, envisioning a paradise on earth for his beloved. The Taj Mahal was to be more than a tomb. It was a divine abode, a symbol of eternal love. Shah Jahan summoned artisans from across Asia, pouring the empire's resources into the project. Over 2 decades, more than 20,000 workers toiled to fulfill the emperor's vow, their mission to create a monument that would stand as an eternal symbol of undying love and loss. Building the Taj Mahal was a feat of logistics and artistry. White marble from Rajasthan traveled over 400 kilometers, hauled by 1,000 elephants. Precious stones, lapis lazuli, turquoise, jade, sapphire, were imported from across Asia. The design is a masterclass in symmetry, a central dome, 4 minarets angled outward for protection, and intricate inlays everywhere. Islamic architectural principles guide the layout, symbolizing order and paradise. Quranic verses in black marble and exquisite pietra dura floral patterns adorn the walls. Every detail, from the calligraphy to the gemstones, was chosen to create a vision of heavenly beauty. The Taj Mahal's craftsmanship ensures it dazzles from every angle, near or far. Legends swirl around the Taj Mahal, none more famous than the tale of the Black Taj, a supposed twin in black marble across the river. Inspired by a 17th century traveller's account, the story claims Shah Jahan planned a matching tomb for himself, linked by a bridge. Archaeology, however, reveals only garden remains, not a lost monument. The black marble was likely just a reflection. More intriguing are the sealed chambers beneath the Taj. 22 locked rooms and bricked-up doorways have fueled speculation. Treasures, tunnels, or hidden histories. Officials say these are structural, sealed for preservation, but the secrecy only stokes curiosity. The mysteries behind those doors keep the world guessing. Some claim the Taj Mahal wasn't built by Shah Jahan at all, but was originally a Hindu temple, Tejo Mahalaya, dedicated to Shiva. Proponents point to supposed Hindu motifs, the name's origins, and the sealed rooms as evidence. Mainstream historians reject this, citing extensive Mughal records and the monument's Perso-Islamic style. The lotus motif, they argue, is common in Islamic art too. The debate persists, fueled by the locked chambers and official silence. Are secrets being hidden, or is it simply preservation? Until those doors open, the Taj Mahal remains a monument not just to love, but to enduring mystery.
For thousands of years, the Great Pyramids of Egypt have stood against the sun and sand, rising from the Giza Plateau like mountains born from the desert. They have watched civilizations rise and fall, holding their secrets close. Their presence asks a question that echoes through the ages. How were they built, and why? These are not just tombs. They are monuments to a mystery we are still trying to solve. The sheer scale of these structures is almost impossible to comprehend. Imagine standing at their base, looking up at a structure so vast it seems to touch the sky. The pyramids have captivated explorers, historians, and dreamers for millennia. They are a testament to human determination and a puzzle that continues to challenge our understanding of the ancient world. Even in Roman times, they were ancient wonders, connecting us to a distant past. The pyramids challenge our assumptions about what is possible and fill us with awe. They are not just relics, they are timeless monuments that continue to inspire and mystify us. As silent sentinels, they guard the secrets of a lost time. The largest and most famous of these structures is the Great Pyramid of Giza, built for Pharaoh Khufu over 4,500 years ago. For nearly 4 millennia, it was the tallest man-made structure on Earth, a declaration of power and a vessel for eternity. Its purpose to serve as the pharaoh's final resting place and guide his soul to the afterlife. The Great Pyramid is constructed from an estimated 2.3 million stone blocks, some weighing up to 80 tons. These blocks were quarried, transported, and set in place with astonishing precision, without modern machinery. The ancient Egyptians relied on intelligence, strength, and a deep understanding of simple mechanics. The pyramid originally stood over 146 meters tall, its base covering 13 acres. The outer casing stones, now mostly gone, were polished to a brilliant white and fitted so perfectly that a knife blade could not fit between them. How did a Bronze Age civilization achieve such perfection? It remains a puzzle. Tens of thousands of skilled workers, not slaves, built this monument, living in a purpose-built city nearby. The pyramid was more than a tomb. It was a sacred undertaking for the stability and prosperity of the nation. It was a bridge between the earthly and the divine, built to stand for all time. The ambition and organization behind it still baffle us today. The pyramids are not just remarkable for their size, but for their incredible precision. The Great Pyramid is aligned to the 4 cardinal points with a deviation of less than 1/15 of a degree. How did the Egyptians achieve this? They must have possessed profound astronomical knowledge and surveying skills. The alignment is no accident. The ancient Egyptians saw the stars as divine, especially the imperishable northern stars. By aligning the pyramid with true north, Khufu ensured his soul could ascend to the heavens. The 3 main pyramids at Giza mirror the 3 stars in Orion's belt, both in layout and relative brightness. This Orion correlation theory suggests the Giza Plateau was designed as a map of the heavens. The precision of the pyramids forces us to reconsider the capabilities of ancient peoples. Without satellites or GPS, they mapped the earth and sky with incredible skill. They may have used the sun's shadow or tracked stars to determine directions. The pyramids are not just piles of stone, they are precision instruments. harmonizing with the cosmos. They are a testament to a lost science and a sacred understanding of the universe. Their celestial connection remains one of their greatest mysteries. How did the Egyptians lift millions of massive stone blocks? The most accepted theory involves ramps, but the exact type is debated. A single straight ramp would have been enormous and impractical. Other theories suggest a spiraling corkscrew ramp around the pyramid or an internal ramp system hidden within the structure. Recent scans hint at internal anomalies, but evidence is inconclusive. Beyond ramps, how were the stones moved? Egyptians used wooden sledges, dragging them across sand, possibly lubricated with water to reduce friction. Teams of workers, organized with military precision, hauled the blocks from quarries to the site. It was a combination of brute force, clever engineering, and social organization. Some researchers believe conventional explanations are incomplete, pointing to the precision and scale as evidence of lost knowledge. Theories range from sound waves to advanced concrete-like materials, though these are not mainstream. The truth may be a blend of known methods and forgotten techniques. The ingenuity required remains awe-inspiring. The construction of the pyramids is a testament to human creativity and determination. Their methods, though still debated, continue to fascinate. Inside the Great Pyramid, explorers found not riches but stark emptiness. A narrow passage descends into the bedrock, ending in an unfinished chamber. Another corridor ascends, originally sealed with massive granite plugs. The Grand Gallery, a soaring corridor of polished limestone, leads upward. Its purpose remains a mystery. Was it a grand hallway, or did it serve a ritual or construction function? At the top lies the king's chamber, a simple granite room with an empty sarcophagus too large to have been brought in after construction. No mummy or treasure was found, fueling endless speculation about Khufu's fate. Two narrow shafts led from the king's chamber, aligned with specific stars to guide the pharaoh's soul. In 2017, scans revealed a huge unknown void above the Grand Gallery. Its purpose is completely unknown, adding to the pyramid's enigma. Even after centuries, the Great Pyramid has not given up all its secrets. Its interior remains as mysterious as its exterior. The scale and precision of the pyramids have inspired alternative theories, including the idea of extraterrestrial involvement. Some suggest the knowledge required was too advanced for a Bronze Age society, proposing ancient astronauts shared their wisdom. While there's no direct evidence, these theories reflect the awe the pyramids inspire. Pyramids are not unique to Egypt. Similar structures exist in Mexico, China, and beyond. This global pattern raises questions. Did cultures independently develop pyramids, or was there a lost, interconnected civilization? The idea of a global network of ancient knowledge challenges our view of isolated civilizations. The pyramids challenge our sense of modern superiority. Built over 4,500 years ago, they are feats we would struggle to replicate today. Perhaps ancient civilizations possess knowledge we have yet to rediscover. Some speculate a lost, advanced civilization existed before Egypt, wiped out by catastrophe, leaving only scattered remnants. The pyramids could be the legacy of this lost age, explaining their sudden sophistication and global parallels. This theory, though controversial, suggests human history is more complex than we imagine. The pyramids may be a message from a forgotten golden age. As our exploration ends, the pyramids remain an enduring enigma. Conventionally, they are tombs, monuments to pharaohs and guides for the soul. Yet this explanation doesn't account for their precision, complexity, or celestial alignments. Some propose the pyramids were machines, power plants, or astronomical observatories. Others see them as messages carved in stone for future generations. Are they warnings, repositories of lost knowledge, or reminders of human ambition? The pyramids force us to confront who we are and where we come from. They are tombs, monuments, and puzzles all at once. They reflect our curiosity and challenge our understanding of the past. As long as they stand, they invite us to wonder, explore, and question. The wisdom of the ancients endures in their stones. The pyramids will always inspire us to seek answers to the greatest mysteries.